Yeah, central executive.
Tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place.
Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Okay, apparently I'm just turning that off and on. I don't know. Not really sure what it does. Obviously it looks like a radio of some sorts, but I don't know. Urban legends. Examination of paranormal topics. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain something informed by our own something and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially blank in popular culture using Blank, our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on Blank, pair of scissors that consume human Blank through two punctures on the Blank. These details living in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranormal realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 493-6942 for full report. Okay. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control. Established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations, we are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem something, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then something immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Alright, I imagine if somebody walks into the building and is like, and you, one of the questions you have to ask is, how'd you find this place? Then that sounds pretty sketchy. Alright, that's that radio thing. I think I came from here, right? Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. That guy was bigger, so I was a little bit worried about him.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
I really don't know what it means. Holy crap. Oh, That messed with my eyes a little bit. Holy shit. The lighting. I don't think there's gonna be anything around here. So let's just go. Cleanse the control point. Alright. Interesting.
Shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Huh. We have a fast travel point. Cool. And outfits.
Please, talk to me. We saw you
Okay.
deal with the compromised agents. Is it safe to come out?
Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks for foreign plant matter. Alright, so do I have a map? I do. Oh, cool. You can actually move around while you're in the map. Well, that'll help. That'll help quite a bit. Nostalgia department. Okay.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh shit! You're the new director. Hold on, we're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. but I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay. Great. Even more confusion. Here we go. Examination of paranatural topics, control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement, the surrounding areas will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by something detection of an unobstructed ping using the blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or something, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be something. Refer to file 7252788 for full report. Okay. Interesting. Oh, wait. I have a weapon mod? Low health boost. Damage while low on health. Sure. And then we have a health recovery per element pickup plus 20%. Sure. Why not? Okay. Yeah, so somehow these people already knew I was director, even though it just happened, but maybe it messes with, you know, everybody's mind. I don't know. Also, these devices they're wearing apparently protects them from being corrupted by the orange stuff. And, let's see. I don't know. This person seems like she's being honest about a lot of stuff. So she might be a friend, but who knows? Who knows? She could be lying. 'Cause everybody lies, right? What do we have? Any more papers to read? I mean, we have a couple things here. Let me see. Okay, so that's fast travel thing. We have somebody floating here. Well,
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Hiss agent. Hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file something for full report. Okay.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
Jesse, over here.
Okay.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me
Refused to wear one of those things. Interesting.
That's not me.
What does that
I'm
sound
not
like?
a director type. Not a leader.
It's
Why
gonna
am I
protect me.
here?
I don't want to wear it. It's
I think
restricting.
you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Does that look like the bat phone to you? Looks like the bat phone to me.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just
Okay.
outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the
You know-
signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
I wish
Good luck,
more
Jesse.
people had that
See you back here once you have the
attitude.
hotline.
Thanks.
You know, where, you know, the whole no stupid questions, right? Because one of the things I learned when I was younger was the only stupid question is the one that's not asked. And it seems like that that philosophy doesn't exist anymore because, you know, somebody will ask you a question and the person they ask is all like, "Yeah, that's a stupid question." But really, I don't know. I feel like if you ask questions, then that's great because then you're learning. And there's really no stupid question. So, I don't know.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
I also am not really sure about this person. Like, she's like way too compliant with us? I don't know. She's like giving us all this information and she's seems happy to be talking to us and telling us all this stuff, which is very suspicious. Because it's like, why? I mean, she's working for an organization that is been trying to keep things very secretive, and now she's just telling us everything. I mean, I know we're kind of the director now, but I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't think she got it.
So HRA stopped
I didn't
you
get
from
it.
becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.